mean, I guess before we start, you want to talk about the matchup itself?
I'm hoping Cole wins because we grew up with that guy. So yeah.
Same. Oh my god, that when I heard of this matchup, I had this really weird memory that popped up for some reason. So I remember you guys and my dad were playing, how you said, like the first
The
game,
Palm. Okay,
and
the
then,
first game. Yeah.
and I remember there was this moment where you guys were trying to like build up like a good karma here,
Oh
but then
yeah.
but then but and I was like I don't remember. I think I was like doing some homework and I was done, and so I decided to play it. And then kind of like in that game, you can actually like arrest people by like having
Yeah.
like electricity like cover their
Yeah.
hands, right?
Yeah. I remember that.
And so I remember I shot one with my electric bolt and like killed the guy, and then
Oh
your karma
no, the
ranking
karma.
went down, and then you guys were like, we're trying to get a good ending.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember before that before we started getting good karma, we were just being like the most devastating force of nature ever. We had all these creative ways of just killing people.
Like then I remember like the second game, not too much. I remember like it had like some sort of big like start to second game. I
Dude,
can't
all I
remember what
remember
it was though.
is swinging that fucking ump and just blasting people, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, like that weapon, like that Colt has for like melee attacks.
Yeah, the amp.
Uh, was Oh yeah, it
It's
was
called
the
the
amp,
amp,
wasn't
right?
it?
Yeah, amp planes, right? Amp. I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I was like, amp planes, bro.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're
There's
fucking
so many
old, dude.
memories.
We're so old. We're ancient. Oh my gosh.
I remember the time. Like, oh my god. Yeah, apparently this matchup is like a pretty like a legacy matchup because I
I
believe
don't
the
know
games were
Prototype.
like popular when Death Battle started.
Oh yeah, games were like yeah.
Yeah, I've never played Prototype and I've heard that you can get it on Steam, but the quality of the games fucking sucks on like newer devices.
Bruh. Well, Cole, I'm hoping Cole wins, but like I heard that Alex has some bullshit, man. Like
I
actual
mean, like
bullshit.
I actually managed to take a look at how you say Death Battle fan blog, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are saying that Cole wins this.
Yeah, what does Alex do though?
Like I believe like his story, like I don't know too much about it, and I took a
Nah, bro.
kind of skimpy
You know my actual question, bro.
because like, if I remember in the game there's like some sort of like genetic virus thing,
Yeah.
and then like how you say it, Alex Mercer got infected by it, and he got a whole bunch of like powers. If
Yeah.
anything, it's a bit like Carnage in a sense, the Spider-Man villain.
I can just look him up on Mercer Bros real fast. Let me see what you can do.
Jeez.
Bro, what is this fucking wall, dude? I'm not reading this shit. I'm not reading this shit. Alright, yeah, I'll just look at the notebook tag. Claws. Should we just gonna, okay, that's okay, it's claws. Who cares?
Yeah, like I don't, like I'm sure like how you say it, Prototype fans are like the few Prototype fans are probably gonna rip me apart for saying this, but I don't know too much about him. He's a lot like Carnage. I think he's a lot of melee type style battles.
Kills whatever hits in one shot. Able to fly indefinitely. Anti-gravity? What does viruses have to do with anti-gravity?
This is kind of weird.
I heard that he just kills, he stomps everyone. Like in versus, I don't see what he does, man. He whatever. All right, let's just watch the video. Ready?
Yeah, I got the
Alright,
video up here.
Oh yeah! Okay, hold on. Try again.
Oh, I mean, like I have it at like 0 seconds. So
Yeah, I got 0 seconds.
yeah. Okay, so you ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So on 1.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by HelloFresh and Shady Rays.
Oh no, 2 ads.
Cole MacGrath, the patron saint of Infamous.
Alex Mercer, the Blacklight Virus prototype from Prototype. That's right, champions. You voted for it, so we're finally doing it. Long after these characters were ever relevant. Oh, hey, look what I found in the trash. An old script we wrote for this very matchup way back in 2013.
No way.
Wait, we haven't emptied our trash in 10 years?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Okay,
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
because I
battle.
think some of the analysis back then were cringe.
With great power comes great responsibility. Tobey Maguire's not the
Oh,
only
meanwhile, we're
superhero who's
not
had to learn that lesson.
Cole MacGrath was just your average delivery boy in Empire City until one day he opened a package that exploded in his face.
This was the Ray Sphere, a device that, upon erupting, destroyed much of the city and tore through Cole at the atomic level.
Killing him instantly. Nah, actually, he scooped up some superpowers. Cool, zippity-zappity superpowers. Pew.
More specifically, Cole became a conduit, one of many beings who were granted supernatural abilities from the Ray Sphere explosion.
Which also turned Empire City into a godforsaken hellscape. This world needed a hero, or at least an anti-hero willing to clean up the mess he sorta technically made.
Cole put his powers to the test, battling rogue superpowered conduits, including the mastermind behind the blast, Kessler.
Blue.
Let's be real, none of Cole's powers are as sick nasty as his parkour skills, but his ability to manipulate electricity is pretty sweet too.
Cole controls electromagnetic energy. Not only can he generate a smorgasbord of powerful lightning attacks, he can also manipulate thermal, kinetic, and gravitational energies. Electromagnetism is pretty broad after all. This includes his radar pulse, which detects the bioelectricity inside organisms even if they're hidden or transformed.
And for good measure, he got to add some ice powers to his kit. He can throw ice grenades, shoot ice spikes, and let out some epic ice farts.
He can levitate like Electric Iron Man, grind on rails like Shadow the Hedgehog, read your mind like Goku's muffin button, charge up with extra karmic energy, also like Shadow the Hedgehog, and generate force fields like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But these aren't just force fields. They literally convert any matter they touch into energy that Cole absorbs. That's insane.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How's that?
Are you familiar with a little equation called E equals MC squared?
Yeah, that's the way Ash comes from.
Well, it defines the mathematical relationship between matter and energy. Essentially, how much energy any given mass contains.
Okay, the largest mass object Cole absorbs is a 343-gram helicopter chain gun round.
Perfectly converting matter to energy is technically impossible, but hey, this is a video game. The mass contained in that bullet, when multiplied by the speed of light squared, would release an energy equivalent to over 7 megatons of TNT. This means Cole's energy output is basically fueled by a nuclear reactor.
Small
Oh, so he's like a living super bomb, always ready to go off. Sounds like my first ex-wife.
Should he somehow run low on energy, he can drain it from nearby appliances to recharge. He's even learned to drain the bioelectricity from people, like this.
Yes, that's my move, bro.
Focuses
That's my move.
electricity through his amp, a giant tuning fork which lets him ring around the Rosie to death. Or he can just make lightsabers out of his hands. That's cool too. And because he follows Pokemon rules, Cole's extra resistant to electric attacks.
With these powers, Cole chewed through Kessler's forces, including Sasha, whose black tar powers could infect and control minds.
And he eventually faced down that son of a bitch himself and pwned his ass, despite Kessler having his exact same powers. Coincidence?
Turns out the architect of Cole's misery was himself from an alternate future timeline, manipulating events from the shadows to ensure this version of Cole became a better hero than Kessler ever was.
Yeah, you see, Cole's superpowers are molded through his actions, increasing in power and utility based on how good or evil he acts. Naturally, as a good person, Cole shaped his powers to be more focused to target the bad guys.
Wait, that's super
What's that
smart.
shit? Evil Cole is way more awesome, sus! He blows everything up! Collateral damage? Who cares? He
Yes,
can control
that's me.
fire!
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything
really?
online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Well, that just happened.
I'm back
Alright, what time?
at 4:25.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, 3, 2,
Yep.
1.
And, who wrote this shit?
The point is, Kessler's whole plan was meant to prevent the apocalypse, which would appear in the form of the Beast, a conduit of unimaginable power.
Cole is strong enough to create massive thunderstorms, fast enough to route electricity moving at 90% the speed of light, and maybe thanks to Kessler, tough enough to take on the Beast,
which possessed the power of the ray sphere itself. It could regenerate at an atomic level and eradicate all of Empire City in a single attack. Fortunately, after a grueling battle, Cole defeated the Beast once and for all.
Though ultimately, it wasn't Cole's power that made him a hero.
In order to stop a plague created by the ray sphere, Cole sacrificed his life, eradicating the conduit genes and saving all of humanity.
Sure, he also killed thousands of conduits in the process, but hey, what's a few corpses when building a better tomorrow? This trolley stops for no one.
Cole was remembered as a saint by the people of New Marais, as a hero by the friends he left behind, and an inspiration to future generations. A true testament to the responsibility of power.
Oh wait, so wait, Kessler is basically evil.
Death Battle is sponsored
That's what
by
we were playing.
HelloFresh is America's
okay.
#1 meal kit. We're certainly busy over here at the Death Battle Labs, so HelloFresh's quick and easy meals and 15-minute meals are a godsend.
What's really great about saving time cooking for yourself and your family is that it gives you more time with them. Easy to make breakfasts, kid-approved lunches and snacks, and time-saving dinners, HelloFresh has what it takes to keep everyone, including you, satisfied.
And with the new season comes new recipes. You can take your pick of 40 weekly recipes that suit your lifestyle,
cool,
from veggie, family-friendly to fit and wholesome.
And with HelloFresh, you always know you're getting top-notch produce since it travels from the farm to your door in less than 7 days.
Go to HelloFresh.com/50deathbattle and use code 50deathbattle for 50% off plus 15% off the next 2 months.
You heard that right. That's HelloFresh.com/50deathbattle. Use code 50deathbattle for 50% off plus 15% off the next 2 months.
And thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring our show.
I almost got booted from
America's #1 meal kit.
Okay, time
With
for
great
Alex.
power comes great responsibility, but not everybody's got an Uncle Ben to tell him that.
Alex Mercer woke up in hell. Manhattan Island was gripped by the horrific Black Light virus, transforming its citizens into terrifying monsters.
Alex had no memories. He was a man without a past, and maybe no future. But he did have one thing.
The Black Light virus can rewrite your cells all the way down to your DNA. And somehow it granted Alex incredible superhuman abilities. He can infect anyone he touches with this virus, altering their biology at the molecular level in seconds, and giving him complete control over their actions.
So Alex pushed on, desperate to avenge himself and the city by finding whatever monster unleashed this nightmare, and eat them. Yeah, he can consume people to give himself a power boost. He's like Kirby, if Kirby listened to Linkin Park.
This extra biomass gives him superhuman strength, a greater metabolic rate, increased reaction times, and even a regenerative healing factor. Essentially, Alex is an ever-evolving super being, the ultimate being.
Oh, like Shadow the Hedgehog!
By consuming victims, Alex also receives all their memories and experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire history Alex processed in just 11 seconds. Being able to condense that much information into that time frame means Alex can perceive events happening within 5 nanoseconds.
Which is about how long I was married to my second ex-wife.
Alex can shapeshift his body at will, creating disguises, increasing his muscle mass, and forming nearly unbreakable armor. And when he wants to kill someone, he can become his own weapon, turning his limbs into claws and blades, or generating countless tendrils that give him unmatched control over his environment.
With these goofy powers, he came up with a bunch of Street Fighter moves, like the air dash, the cannonball, the bullet dive drop, and the Hunter Dirt Nap. Pretty sure that was my third ex-wife's boyfriend's stripper name.
And after consuming enough people, Alex reaches critical mass and can unleash his evil slop in powerful ultimate attacks.
Like the Tendril Barrage Devastator. Oh, it's beautiful.
Despite being seen as the world's most wanted terrorist, fair, Alex used his powers to stop the spread of the virus and end the city's nuclear devastation.
It was then he learned the truth. He wasn't Alex Mercer at all.
He was the Black Light virus itself, which absorbed the memories and likeness of the real Alex Mercer, who was not only dead, but actually responsible for all of this in the first place. To decipher this, I recreated the Black Light virus myself, the most dangerous...
Why is it empty?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
So the man Alex was hunting the whole time was himself.
His voice is some intelligence.
That's right, Boomstick. Turns out Dr. Alex Mercer helped create the Blacklight virus, and when things didn't work out and he was about to die, he recklessly unleashed it upon the city.
What a petty SOB! What he didn't know was that the virus would merge with his sentience and memories and become a new Alex. How? Why? Don't question it, it's a nothing burger.
But is this massive viral material that calls itself Alex actually human in any meaningful way?
The poor bastard sure tried to be. Too bad humans can be dicks and everyone kept betraying him. Even the so-called love of his life, who shot him in the face. Whoa! So Alex figured, obviously, humanity had to go.
Not just go, but be made better. Whatever goodness remaining with this Alex was left behind as he plotted to unleash a second Blacklight virus, recreating humanity into a super species in his own image. Great power became great terror.
Classic anime RPG villain stuff. And he was strong enough to do it. Alex can casually tear buildings apart, dodge supersonic tank shells, and even defeated the Supreme Hunter, who was tough enough to survive a nuclear blast that would have leveled Manhattan.
Based on the blast radius given in-game, that's 450 kilotons of TNT.
Speaking of nukes, Alex survived one. His healing factor is off the chain. And after being blasted into paste, all he needed was the tiniest bit of himself to come back good as new.
His healing occurs at the cellular level, making him virtually impossible to kill so long as he keeps consuming.
But attempting to take over the world and kill millions of people pissed off a certain James Heller, a dude who had just had enough of his fucking weird rambling shit.
Who used the same virus powers to consume Alex once and for all.
Live by the Kirby symbiote, die by the Kirby symbiote. But was Alex just a virus after all? I mean, what's more human than the urge to conquer the world, drive its species to the slaughter, consume its raw genetic resources, and crown yourself king? Maybe the day Alex Mercer died was the day he truly became human.
Wow, that was intense.
Yeah, it was.
Bruh.
You know Google. It's that magic
he's actually a bad guy.
box. You ask it everything.
Don't worry.
What's the best pizza near me? But whatever you type...
I got no ads this time.
Wow, you are lucky. Yeah, I'm at 11:45.
Okay, just go 3 seconds. 48. Alright, tell me when you are.
Yeah, I'm still at 11:45.
Okay, I'll just go back to you.
Yeah, so
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Shady
This
Rays.
episode sponsored by Shady Rays.
Son giving you trouble this season?
Yeah.
Take it on with gear built to
opinion
last.
kinda
Shady
changed
Rays
here.
premium polarized shades are perfect
Still
for the
has
warm weather and available at an
was
affordable
damage
price.
output.
Shady Rays is an
And
independent
I think
sunglasses company that offers a world-class
Alex,
product
he has
that's
a
just as good as
shield, but I'm
any
not
of
sure
those
if
expensive pairs
electricity
we've worn.
is actually
They're
going
also
to be
built
stopped
tough
by
with
that.
durable frames and
It's
clear
regenerated.
optics for the
Just get through,
outdoors.
right?
That's not even the best protection this
I feel
eyewear
like
provides.
doesn't
If
call it
you
like a battery
lose or
minute
break a
that
pair,
just like
even
tears
on
apart
day
the
one,
sun
they told us they'll send you a brand new pair, no questions asked.
You can wear your Shady Rays with
I don't think it's
confidence
one
because
shot,
every
because
pair of
you
sunglasses
consume
is backed by lost and broken replacements.
Like,
They have your back long after you purchase.
Exclusively for our viewers, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season.
Go to
we'll figure it out,
shadyrays.com and use the code DEATH for 50% off 2 or more
Yeah.
pairs of
Code
polarized
DEATH?
sunglasses.
Try for yourself
Death?
the shades rated 5 stars by over
Shady
250,000 people.
Induces death. Anyway,
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Alright, we're just gonna. Damn! Instant death? Alright. Oh, damn!
I think I've still got room for dessert.
Oh, he's
Buddy,
edgy.
you are one sick freak.
Damn!
Spin dash, yo. Dash with double.
Too fast.
Yeah, and taken down by the top button.
I'm not sure, man.
What a nightmare. You don't know the half of it.
He's so edgy, bruh. Can't fly him.
So much power, and yet you waste it on these vermin. You and I can change this world for the better.
The only vermin I see here is you.
Oh, what the hell? Get eat. Oh, you can get in? Yeah, you can.
Take this. You don't want to give me your power. Fine, I'll just take it.
Come back, bro.
Good idea.
Oh, that's my move! That's my move! That's my use! That's the move! I use it!
This world sure isn't perfect, but it's a lot better without you in it, asshole.
Okay, right. He finished him off of my finishing with
Oh, now I know where that script was in the trash. I had to hear someone say awesome sauce.
Both
I remember jumping
opponents
up
were
the tower and
incredibly
blowing things
versatile
up.
and deadly, and both could match each other's powers blow for blow.
They could each create weapons, amplify their strength, and fight at range.
But could Cole survive Alex's infection? Well, Alex would usually need to weaken an opponent to get that trick to work. Even then, the Ray Sphere incident that created Cole's powers in the first place ripped apart everyone else down to the atomic level, and the Beast's attacks were capable of the same thing. Considering the Blacklight virus only works down to molecular DNA, it's reasonable to say Cole would be able to resist it.
Sure, Alex could have potentially consumed Cole's biomass to give himself an edge, but Cole could just do the same thing to Alex, absorbing his bioelectricity to power himself back up.
But nothing could challenge the gap in power. Everything Alex survived could simply not match Cole's force fields, and especially not the power of the Beast. The blast the Beast created actually had a much wider radius than the one the Supreme Hunter could survive. To compete with these foes, this means Cole was simply far more powerful than Alex.
Speaking of the Beast, Cole's ability to disintegrate it at the atomic level meant that even Alex's crazy molecular regeneration couldn't stand up to Cole's might.
Just like how Cole could overpower Kessler despite his resistance to electricity, or how he resisted Sasha's mind control powers, which were eerily similar to the Blacklight virus.
But I bet you're wondering, what if Alex fought evil Cole instead? Well, it'd be even worse, because that Cole took the Beast's power for himself. That's good night for Angry Virus Boy.
Alex was a versatile, deadly opponent, but Cole's counters, speed, and raw power gave him the edge.
Alex got the Cole shoulder, just like this stupid script.
The winner is Cole MacGrath. Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Oh, there is a next one. Okay. Frieza versus... What the fuck is this?
Megatron.
Bro, Frieza is dead. Frieza is dead.
I actually heard that some people saying that Frieza actually
our data scientists and
No, bro, it's fucking Transformers, man.
Like, didn't Frieza get like a black form or something?
You don't gotta say it like that. Yeah, he did get one, but like it's not. It's just more scaling. You know, it's just like it stomps you like Goku. That's it.
Like,
what do you expect? It's Dragon Ball.
Like, don't shoot. He's black.
Bro.
Oh wait, no. Now Frieza can say the N-word.
I mean, he's been saying it, man. He's been calling
he keeps using the word monkey on the Saiyans.
Hmm?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think about the episode here?
It was really fast.
Yeah, the fight seemed really short.
The choreography was like, it looked really good too. The choreography was really good, but like it was too fast for me to comprehend.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, that is definitely agreeable here. It feels like I watched this at like 75% speed here to comprehend everything.
I remember when these were like longer, man.
Yeah, and to be honest, kind of felt a little weird that I mean, that they actually use good Cole against Alex, who's just evil.
Yeah.
Like, you would think they would like use the evil version because they fit really well there. I guess it kind of worked out because having the banter where one is like humans just need to freaking die, while Cole's like actually humans are imperfect, but they can be great.
Funny.
That's always some good shit. That's always some good shit sometimes.
When we play Cole, destruction. Oh man! When Cole finished him off with the building drop move and the biology at the same time, bro, I was so happy. I was like, those are the two moves I spanned as a kid. Like, yeah, finish him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually quite interesting to see some prototypes, gameplay, because I remember Infamous being way more like high fidelity.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so much better. If I had to describe it, it's kind of like one of the older like GTA games, like with the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually quite. Although the destruction was actually quite interesting to see, actually, surprisingly cool. The fact that you actually can like take the helicopters out of the sky. Man, that's you would have loved that shit because of the way you play.
You just get to be evil, bro. You just go evil. Oh no.
Yeah, how do you think about Cole's analysis here?
I mean, I learned about him. I learned more about him than Big Destroy Everything.
Of course, you're the person that goes like versus battle shit. You don't give a crap about the story. Story. Who needs story?
Story.
Just destroy everything. Have fun, man. You would actually love the game Just Cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should gift that to you.
I mean, my
with your laptop, I'm not sure if you can play it, but still.
My laptop shit. I only have 100 gigs, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
So yeah, and what do you think about the next time? Vegeta,
Megatron
versus Frieza? Because
I'm not watching this movie.
I straight up heard that Frieza wins in some circumstances. Like, we know about Optimus Prime being able to like process like a whole bunch of like a planet-wide war with like in like milliseconds, which is crazy.
Let me see Megatron. I'm pretty sure he's like really broken.
I mean, like, has any of like Transformers kind of shattered dimensions?
I think there's some higher dimensional shit.
Holy crap, are you serious?
Maybe that might just be your
because you know, there's like a whole bunch of feats in like Dragon Ball. It's like, oh yeah, they shadowed this dimension and that dimension.
Right? Strange. Give me a sec.
I mean, I guess maybe if Galvatron was like factored in, because I heard that's a power up for Megatron technically.
Okay, so it's mostly just Unicron. I'm thinking about Unicron. Yeah, I'm thinking about Unicron. Or was it someone else? Oh, it was some Transformers guy that was like infinite dimension or some bullshit. Yeah, that's Unicron. Hyperverse. 21 brain dimensions. What's that even supposed to mean?
This one seems to be a bit dark. I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, seems like you got a versus debate cooking up in your head now.
I mean, these fights are really, Dragon Ball fights are getting boring, bro. Like, they don't even choreograph it good anymore.
Or just press it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Marvel DC problem where the powers and scaling kind of just are so similar to one another.
Bro. It's just Superman, bro. It all feels back to Superman.
Honestly, it kind of some of the street tiers are probably better.
Yeah, he's doing it. I mean, it's better than Marvel vs. Capcom, dude. At least it's better than that. I'll take it. I'm not. It's not like watch worthy.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. All right. I gotta go.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. See you later.
Yep.